What is indirect contempt of court in Oklahoma? I'm told Attorney James Worth. That's the question that we have. It involves contempt of court. And there are actually two types of contempt. There's direct contempt and indirect contempt. And this video involves indirect contempt of court. And that's the more typical type that we might think of. It's violating a court order. And I've actually got the statutory definition for that. It is in Title 21, Section 565, and it says, indirect contempts of court shall consist of willful disobedience of any process or order lawfully issued or made by court, resistance willfully offered by any person to the execution of a lawful order or process of a court. So generally that means it's a failure to follow a court order. That would generally mean that the court made an order that's been filed with the case, notice has been given to the person, and the person is actively and intentionally violating that court's order. That's indirect contempt of court. That can be filed by the other party that is opposing it, that essentially that is the person that is aggrieved by the failure to comport with the court's order. That person can file an application for contempt of court that the judge can sign off on. They can be served with and actually be held for an arraignment. It works like a criminal case in a lot of respects from that point, to where the court can actually order a sentence of up to 6 months imprisonment for violating court's order, or up to a $500 fine. And that is indirect contempt of court. It is different from direct contempt of court, which involves contempts that occur in the presence of the judge, where the judge witnessed the violation, where they were violating court decorum or other issues. But I'm going to handle another video related to direct contempt of court. But if you have any questions about contempt of court in general or anything legally related to the state of Oklahoma, you're going to want to talk to an attorney about that privately and confidentially. To get that scheduled with somebody at my office, you can go online to makelawEasy.com.